decided why not. We're doing a snacks tier list in between episodes of Rule of Rose, I suppose. Why not, right? I'm pretty excited about it. Should be pretty sick. Let's go ahead and start ranking these. So my choices might be controversial, but know that these are my opinions. And if you like, you think Wheat Thins are an S tier snack, just know that you're wrong and I'm right, and you have bad taste, and you need to change yourself to fit my image of what is good. There you go. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. Let's get started. So with that, let's start. Wheat Thins, E tier. These are terrible. They are an awful snack. They're really dry. If you want a small wheat cracker that feels healthy to eat, even though it isn't really, there are many other choices, hundreds of other choices even. Plenty of other great crackers. Just really quick off the bat here, let's go with an old reliable, a Triscuit. That's an A tier snack. It pairs really well with things. It's sort of the perfect charcuterie cracker. And along with the Triscuit, I think it comes with a plethora of options, right? Like, you can eat a Triscuit on its own, and that's great. Triscuits are wonderful, great. But you can also eat some with some like prosciutto and like a slice of like a mild cheese, some mozzarella. Maybe like a light Gouda could be pretty good on there. Salami and some cheddar, not bad. Same with like a pepperoni. You can also do more fancy stuff. You can have like a cream cheese and slice of something nicer on it. Some cream cheese and dill often taste pretty good. Basil, of course, great pair with a Triscuit. Triscuit's a really reliable snack. Now, why is it not S tier? And this is complex, but huge benefit to a Triscuit is that they don't really get stale. They can go bad, but you can open a box of Triscuits and eat it for like a month and it's fine. Like, they're not gonna go bad, but it's because they're so dry and so salty that when you eat a Triscuit, pretty much no matter what, you immediately need to drink water. Like, you can't just scarf down a whole box of Triscuits. You will be drier than the Sahara when you do that. So all I'm saying is Triscuits, maybe if you could find some improvement on that front, but I don't know how you would. But given that you're basically shredded wheat in cracker form, just maybe have a drink alongside it. Let's see, what else is there? Okay. So, let's get a real S tier contender here out of the way first, right? Nilla wafers. These are the ultimate snack cracker. These are the greatest cookie just in a box ever. I love these things. I could eat multiple boxes of these things in a single sitting without stopping, and it would just, I've done it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I've done it. You can make other desserts out of Nilla wafers. Nilla wafers are a top tier frozen yogurt topping. If you have not seen the light of the Nilla wafer and the frozen yogurt, let me open your eyes, small baby bird. Let me spit the delicious Nilla wafer truth into your throat and give you nourishment. Nilla wafers are delicious. They're really mild. They're really lightly flavored, but the flavor is really pleasant. They pair well with things. Again, banana pudding has come up a few times. Really excellent. But also, they're great with coffee. They're great with ice cream. They're great with frozen yogurt. Just in general, they're a really versatile snack, and they're very, very good. And lower calorie than they would seem, despite being pretty sugary. I like them a lot. They're if you had to guess what I'm eating on any given day, If I'm eating snacks, probably some Nilla wafers. Love Nilla wafers. Huge fan of those. Let's get some other snack cookies out of the way, right? Let's see here. You know what, Oreos? So this one's a little painful. I'm going to put Oreos in A tier. What do I mean by this is painful? Quite literally, Oreos are just, they're so sugary. They're so sugary. I eat 10 of these. I eat a sleeve of Oreos and I am dead. Like, I feel awful. My body hurts, my teeth hurt. However, they're really good. They're really versatile, just like a Nilla wafer. Their crumbles go on everything. They make great stuff with other things. Their downside is just that eating them makes me feel bad. And they're also really grainy, which is a weird thing to say about like a crumb cracker, right? But like, you eat a bunch of Oreos, your mouth is gonna hurt. They tear up the roof of your mouth. And this is a consistent thing that we will come back to as this little tier list continues. I'm a little bit harsh on these snacks that like I eat and then later my mouth burns because, like, surprise, it's just gonna lacerate the inside of your mouth while you eat them. But despite these flaws, I think Oreo overcomes them to be a very versatile snack. If you have restraint, you can eat an Oreo. We're gonna put it at the bottom of A tier. I don't know how ranked these are gonna be, but I could be convinced to put Oreo in B as well. Maybe we'll do it in B. Maybe we'll put it in B for the downside of them hurting. Let's see. What else is here? I'm gonna be honest. Some of these things are things that I don't really think I've ever had. Or things that I haven't eaten in a really long time. But we'll just go with it, right? And some of these things are like kind of the same, so it's like a little hard to rank them. So right away, let's go to another bad cracker. Fucking chicken biscuits. Again, so dry. So dry. Drier than the desert, but with none of the benefits of a Triscuit. Can't pair it with anything. Tastes too strongly like chicken bouillon. Really just awful, awful, awful flavor. Just terrible. Not good. Just not good. In relation to the Oreos, Sir Floppy Bit says that's what milk is for. Yeah. So Kettle said something interesting. He said, weirdly vegan, LOL, in relation to Oreos. Oreos are a vegan snack. If you eat Oreos with milk, you literally cancel out one of their best properties, which is that they're a vegan snack. So we're not going to count milk as a benefit to Oreos here. All right. Let's continue. Cosmic Brownies. Cosmic Brownies are a B tier snack. They have a really interesting texture. They're like kind of firm, but then you take a bite and they just like, you slice like right through it with your teeth. And there's something I really enjoy about that. I don't know why. Now, Cosmic Brownies are made with like cocoa powder or derivative of some kind. There's a lot of artificial chocolate flavor going on in Cosmic Brownies, which I find somewhat unpleasant. But I do think that the mixture of textures of like the soft but firm and then with the crunchy little bits on top, I think that's a really pleasant eating experience. I could probably have a Cosmic Brownie or two before I just like want to stop eating and just eat a salad, right? People are arguing in chat, aren't there milks that are vegan? Yes, but you're typically not going to dip an Oreo into oat milk. That's a little odd. But nut milks are good, and I like oat milk a lot. All right, let's continue. Pocky. Weebs out there are going to be on Life Alert. They're going to be smacking their Life Alert braces right now. Pocky is a D tier snack. Pocky is so gross. It's so dry. It's so barely flavored. You have to eat so much Pocky to feel like you ate anything. And then when you do that, it just kind of tastes bad and you have no snack left. Pocky is, I should say I'm speaking about generic Pocky, generic chocolate, milk chocolate Pocky. It's just not good. We all convinced ourselves we liked it because we liked anime, but Pocky just isn't good. It's not a very good snack. It's just not great. Doesn't store well. They all fuse together. You try to open the bag and they split into 1,000 pieces. Like, Pocky's just not good. Now, are there good varieties of Pocky, or should I say, are there better varieties of Pocky? Yes. Pocky, like Kit Kats, comes in 40,000 different flavors and varietals. There are some pretty good Pocky varieties. However, you have to find them. They're not going to be stocked at a grocery store. They're not going to be stocked unless you go to like a specific place. And like, it's like $9 a box for a nice like adult Pocky for men, adult almond, crisps flavor and matcha flavored Pocky. Like, it's so expensive. Why would I ever pay $9 for a bunch of crumbly sticks? Like, that's all I'm saying. And I'm saying this as someone, as a weeb who has spent probably hundreds of dollars on Pocky in my life. Like, I've grown past it. I think we can all accept we don't need no Pocky. All right, Pocky, really low tier snack. Now, if I'm at a work function and there's not a lot at the craft service table anymore, but there is some Pocky, sure, I'll have some Pocky. Like, why not? It's just not that great. It gets stuck in your teeth as well. It's just not it's not really a fun food to eat. I don't know why we tricked ourselves into thinking it was fun or good. It just kind of sucks. All right, let's see. Cheetos Puffs, C tier. Cheetos Puffs are just okay. That's the whole ranking. That's all I got. That's all I got on Cheetos Puffs. Just okay. No strong feelings. Not in love with it. Don't hate it. It's whatever. Not really a huge fan. Similarly with Cheetos Puffs, string cheese. String cheese is a reliable snack. You can eat it pretty much anytime. The thing is that string cheese basically all tastes the same, all feels the same. And if you have more than a single serving size of it at any time, you realize that it doesn't taste very good at all. And that there are better alternatives. Like Baby Bell cheeses. Baby Bell cheeses are pretty tasty. I believe they lack lactic acid or something like that. But they're pretty nice. Really small, pretty much bite-sized. You can nibble on them for a while. They're relatively sharp tasting, which I really enjoy. The flavor will linger, so you don't need to eat a lot of it to enjoy it. And they're a really easy snack. They're like 80 calories each, so you can just eat one and you're like, all right, great. But they're weirdly filling because they're really rich. So you eat one and you're like, all right, I had enough. Awesome. That's where I am on Baby Bell cheeses. Really reliable snack. I think if you like a cheese snack, a Baby Bell will serve you well. It is not on this tier list, but in a similar vein to the Baby Bell cheese, I really like the small little packets of like 3 little round mozzarella balls. Again, really mild flavor, but they're a nice little salty snack. Those are pretty good. I like those a lot. And you can pair them with pretty much anything. Again, they go great on a Triscuit. And breaking off a piece of Baby Bell cheese, eating it, and then popping a Triscuit and some salami into your mouth. Excellent time. All right. What else do we want to get on here? Let's go for a fruit-based snack here so I can get some hot takes out of the way. Where is it? Welch's Fruit Snacks, D tier. These things suck. I don't know why people like them. They taste hot. I eat them and my mouth hurts from the sugar. They don't taste very good. Their texture's bad. It's gummy, so it gets stuck in your teeth. Not a fan. And then when they're done, you're still hungry because they're nothing. They're just a nothing food. They're not very good. Again, Welch's Fruit Snacks, not a fan. I understand people are very nostalgic for them. No, thank you. We're gonna similarly, I think, put where was it? Fruit roll-ups. I think these are maybe an E tier snack. Fruit roll-ups are pretty gross. Really not good. Fruit roll-ups, you eat it and there's just not a lot going on there. They're over in an instant. I think the common experience of eating a fruit roll up is you peel it off the plastic and then you just kind of scrunch it up into a ball and put it in your mouth and then it's over. Like it's just not very good. And they're supposed to be things that are like you can, peel them out like stickers sort of, but they're just like, why? Why would you do that? Because like it's just not very good. I don't think they're great. Again, fruit roll-ups not great, not a big fan. Let's get some more cookies out of the way. I'm a little bit puzzled by the double inclusion of oatmeal cream pies here. Why are there 2 of them? Yeah, I don't know why that is. Okay, so let's get some more cookies out of the way. Milano double chocolates. Baby, these are going into A tier. These are a high tier cookie, my friend. These are so light and so lightly flavored that you can eat a bunch of them and not hate yourself. But also, they are very rich and very flavorful, and they've got a great snap when you crunch into it. You bite into the top, and it's very... You bite into it, and it's very crunchy on the outside, but then you get like a nice textural kind of snap feeling from the chocolate that binds it together, separating. Big fan. Love a Milano double chocolate. Milano, like farmhouse crackers and cookies are in general just pretty good. They're fun, they're like an elevated grocery store cookie, and I'm a big fan of it. Kettle Chip says, I'm crunching on those right now. Hell yeah. They're so good. Other cookies. Famous Amos, yeah, these are like a low, maybe like a high C. If I get one of these at the deli when I'm ordering a hoagie, it's like, sure, I'll eat it with my lunch. But I'm not really a big fan of hard cookie. I know that sounds weird with what I just said about the Milano cracker, or the Milano cookie, but I think like a chocolate chip cookie should be ooey gooey, kind of chewy. When you eat it, you want to get a little bit of a firmness in there when you bite, but you don't want it to just disintegrate into dust in your hands and crumbles as you're eating it. You want to have something to chew on a little bit, and that's what's just like really, really great about Chips Ahoy, which I think is maybe as good as, if not a better cookie than an Oreo. I mean, and the reason why I say this is a chewy Chips Ahoy is so reliable. It's such a reliable cookie. You can eat it and you'll never feel like you made a wrong choice, right? Like a chewy Chips Ahoy, it's just the right amount of flavor, just the right amount of like chew and texture. It doesn't make a mess. So you can eat them and then like, you have your little gremlin fingers on your game controller. You eat a Chips Ahoy, you grab your game controller, your hands aren't that greasy. It's not disgusting to touch. You don't feel too bad. So Chips Ahoy I think are pretty darn good. I'm a big fan of a chewy Chips Ahoy. Let's see. Are there any other cookies in this? Oh, Nutter Butters. I think Nutter Butters are going to be near the bottom of B tier. I will eat them. I'm not a huge fan of them. Maybe high C. Peanut butter is a very dry taste. And I feel like peanut butter often needs a complement to be edible in a larger quantity. And when you're eating Nutter Butters, you have 3 of these things, and it's like your mouth gets gummy. It's like hard to talk. You need to drink water to clear your mouth out. It's really dry. My jaw hurts a little bit to eat. Like it's just, they're good. They have a nice taste. They're not offensive, but they're a lot of work. They're a lot of work to eat. And I don't know how I feel about that. M&M's cookies. I don't remember what these, how these are exactly. Remind me, are M&M's cookies hard or are they soft? If they're hard, like I think they are, they're probably closer to like a low C, maybe near Famous Amos. I don't think that they're chewy. I think they're a little bit harder. I would probably put them here around near these two, just because like they're just not that good. I think the thing with an M&M is that it has the hard coating on the outside, and that's the hard component of an M&M, right? Eating that on top of a hard cookie is like, it's weird. It's a little bit, it's too much going on. And you have to work to get to the chocolate flavor because the chocolate chips ostensibly in these cookies are coated in hard sugar. Not a huge fan. I don't think they're great. All right. Biscotti, whatever these are. I think I've had these before. These are not a snack. You don't eat these on their own. Now, do they taste good? Sure. Eating a coffee-soaked biscotti is a great time. But crumbs get everywhere. They're so hard. It kind of hurts your teeth because you really got to chomp into them, even when they're soaked in stuff. These are not like a snacking snack. This is like you're having tea with your grandmother and, you know, she needs something to gum on, you know, because she had to take her dentures out. Like, that's what these are for. They're not a snack. Now, do I think a refined, nice biscotti is better than a fucking fruit roll-up? You're damn straight I do. Do I think they're a good snack? Absolutely not. Just no way. Let's see. It looks like we're pretty much done with cookies, except we got two high contenders here. Thin Mints. Thin Mints are an S tier snack. These are cursed. You will say, I'm gonna eat one of these, and then you eat 47 boxes of them. And you gain 45 pounds. You wake up in a fugue in Arizona in the middle of the desert, and you don't know where you've been or what happened. There's some strange person named Jamie in your text messages who's asking you where you left the stuff, and you just don't know. You have 18 unread or unlistened to voicemails from your parents. It's just, Thin Mints are fantastic. They are a great snack, and their biggest hurdle is making yourself stop eating them, because holy crap, you will go through so many of them. Where are they? Samoas. These have a different name now, but I don't know what it is. So forgive me for not knowing the new name of them. But these, everyone's had them. They're pretty good. I like them a lot. I think these are also maybe an S or an A tier snack. Just like Thin Mints, man, Girl Scout cookies, you will just mess them up. Those are some pretty tasty things. Sir Floppy Zimbit says you wake up on the Skyrim cart. Exactly. Whatever your life was before that moment, you know that the game has started now. And then from here we have Tagalogs. Tagalogs are pretty good, but they suffer the peanut butter curse. Tagalogs are peanut butter chocolate cookies with some crisp in them. I think they're probably, I'm gonna say they're low A tier. They're really great, but again, eating them hurts. They're really dry. They have a great textural component though. And I think that is the other thing that elevates the next peanut butter snack that we're gonna put on the tier list. And that is the Nutty Buddy. The Nutty Buddy is right along there with the Tagalog. These things are infectious. They are so fun to eat. They're covered in chocolate, but they're peanut butter and wafer on the inside. There's something sort of timeless about the wafer texture. Those little sugar wafers that your grandma eats, I really like those too, because there's something fun about eating that. Because you eat them, you slice through all of the wafer things, it cracks, but it doesn't make a huge mess. They're kind of dusty. That's kind of the only problem with them. But you get the fun of a buckling wafer wrapped in a nice kind of chocolatey, but very thinly chocolatey peanut buttery flavor. I can usually eat a Nutty Buddy without needing to drink a glass of water immediately. And I think I've had them on this very stream before. Nutty Buddies are a certified toaster snack. We're a big fan of those around here. But overall, I'm not gonna go crazy over them. I'm not gonna pick them over Nilla wafers. Are you fucking insane? Zero chance that's ever gonna happen. But I do like them. They're pretty good. Are there any other cookies on this list, or not cookies, wafers on this list? I want to see if the sugar wafers are here. It doesn't really look like they are. There are not. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So from here, I want to move to another frosted snack really quickly. Circus Animal Frosted Animal Crackers. Oh my god, you could not have made a more weapons grade food. These might actually be battling for the tippy top tier of a vanilla wafer. Sugi says never gets old. You're damn right they never get old. These things are incredible. The only problem with them is that they get stuck in my gums and my teeth burn because they're just sugar, but they're so good. Again, I think it's that beautiful combination of multiple textures, because you have like the soft kind of lacquered chocolate frosting stuff on the outside. I think it's cream, it's not chocolate flavored. But then you have the hard animal cracker on the inside, and the mixture of the cream with the very mild sweet flavor of an animal cracker. It's just such a perfect balance that you just, every few seconds, your hand is going back into that bag for more of them. I love those things. Those are so good. All right, so that's all of the frosted cookies, I think. Let's go for some other wafery snacks real quickly. Let's do the graham crackers. Honey Made original graham crackers. These are a B tier snack. I love graham crackers. I think they're great. Their simplicity is their greatest asset, but their simplicity is also their greatest weakness. In fact, they are probably the most honest treat on this list. They are the most honorable snack to eat, I think, under most circumstances. They're, usually lightly cinnamon flavored. They don't have too much sugar in them. They're really not high calorie either, but they preserve well. They pack well. They're great stuff. They're a Honey Made graham cracker will carry you pretty well. And that's where we get to the next important snack in the graham cracker world. And that's Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams, man, they cracked it. You take a graham cracker, you make it into a smaller animal cracker-esque cookie. What do you lose, right? Nothing. You can do fun flavors with them. They have some chocolate chip ones. Those are great. They're kind of like Pop-Tart breading mixed with a graham cracker. They're just such a great treat. I love these things. It's basically like eating dry cereal. Like, it's so dry, delicious, Chex Mix-esque cereal. I love it. I love these things, and I don't feel terrible eating them because they're actually not the worst things in the world if you get the ones that aren't super filled with sugar. Yeah, oh man. I have a Teddy Grahams high right now. Fun fact, I canonically smell like Teddy Grahams. That's my scent. That's my flavor. Toaster is Teddy Grahams flavored. Let's see. Other coated snacks, Tim Tams. Australians love Tim Tams. I like Tim Tams. Tim Tams are pretty good. Sugi says, which scent, honey or cinnamon? Cinnamon, definitely. Let's see. But Tim Tams are good. Chocolate covered cookie and marshmallow, I think inside, something like that. Pretty good. Similarly, Moon Pies, pretty good. Moon Pies might be high B tier. There is, I think, something lost to the fact that Moon Pies are soft cracker on the inside. They're like two biscuits with fluffy marshmallow on the inside covered in chocolate. But the thing is that the biscuits aren't hard, so they don't have a lot of structural integrity. They're a very spongy food. It tastes like it feels like taking a bite out of a marshmallow. Your mileage may vary on this. I think they're pretty good. During my 24-hour stream, I ate a few vanilla Moon Pies. They were all right. Zoo plain animal crackers, we're gonna probably put in low A, maybe high B. Let's put them right around here. Very reliable, like a graham cracker. They do get old a little quickly. But they're very good, and I love an animal cracker. Let's see. What else is there? There's a lot of pretzels on this list. Finding that a little weird. Let me organize some of these into more organized. I have to organize some things into like the Chex Mix categories, the pretzel categories, corn chips, etc. Let's see. What else is there? Pretzel snacks. Chips over here. There's a lot of duplicates on this list, and I don't really know why. Let's see. Chips over here. Should be a little bit easier to understand now. All right. Let's continue. Let's get into the cheese snacks, because this is probably going to be pretty inflammatory as well. Let's rank the big one first. Let's do Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are a high B tier. Why are they not A tier? Cheez-Its are interesting. They suffer from an effect I like to call the Pop-Tart effect. Pop-Tarts look good. You think you want a Pop-Tart. You remember the flavor of the Pop-Tart. It is very appealing to think of that flavor that you like. You go through the work of opening a package. All right, you get some crumbs all over you. Great, whatever. It's fine. You put it in the toaster. You heat it up. It's fine. You take a bite out of it. And it tastes like you remember. It's pretty good. Kind of gummy. That's fine. You swallow. You take another bite, and it doesn't taste quite as good as you remember. And then by the time you finish the Pop-Tart, it's just kind of disappointing. And you think, maybe I won't. Maybe I don't like Pop-Tarts as much as I remember. And then the cycle repeats. Cheez-Its are the same experience. I have 2 containers of Cheez-Its downstairs. I like them a lot. I know I like a Cheez-It. I love a cheese-flavored cracker. I think they taste pretty good. They're salty. They're a fun size. You can grab a handful and feel a little satisfied. But then I do it. And I take 3 Cheez-Its. I pop them in my mouth, chew them. Oh, it's real nice. That's good. Then I take another bite, and that's a really manufactured kind of cheese taste. That's kind of odd. And then I take another bite, and these taste kind of plasticky. I don't know if I like this. And then by the end of the little bowl of Cheez-Its I've made for myself, I just think, yeah, I don't really need Cheez-Its ever again. That's not very good. And then it repeats. It happens every time. Cheez-Its are all right. I think they're an okay snack. They're really great. They really greatly complement other things. So having like a sandwich and then some Cheez-Its on the plate with the sandwich is pretty fun. But eating Cheez-Its on their own, again, you suffer from that like baked cheese issue of just eating a lot of cheese. And they don't make me feel great. They give me heartburn really bad. Don't love Cheez-Its. But they are good. They're an all right, kind of reliable snack. I would probably put them underneath the Baby Bell cheese and the Chips Ahoy, somewhere around Oreo, and Cosmic Brownies. Probably near Cosmic Brownies. That's where I feel. Let's see. Goldfish. Goldfish kind of suck. They don't taste good. I don't know what to say. They taste kind of like eating hay, and they have no structural integrity. They just like crumble to bits. They're full of air. You don't really get a lot when you pay for them, and the more you eat of them, the less they taste good. However, the first goldfish of the pack is always great. It's very, very salty. Gosha says, hey, good morning. Wait, what, are you really tier rating snacks? Yes, of course we are. This is very important, very, very important business. Let's see. Organize some of these things into categories here so I can remember where to get through them. I wish I could select multiple things at a time. That would be really nice. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of different Frito varieties on this list. Well, what some of these things are. Oh, we left Gushers on the list. Let's do Gushers really quickly. Gushers are a low C tier. They're better than fruit snacks, and they're better than fruit roll-ups. The thing with them is that they're kind of the best version of a fruit snack that you can get, but even that is a little bit underwhelming. They have a really fun gimmick to them, which is they have the stuff on the inside, which is good. But they're, they're just meh. I don't think they're really that great. And again, a single pack is never enough. And then when you open up the pack, they're all just kind of mushed together and they're just kind of one glob. I'm not a huge fan of Gushers. They seem fun. But when you go to party with them, they're really not that great, unfortunately. Just is the way it is. Let's see, what else is there? Okay, I think I've kind of organized this list into what it needs to be for me to be able to do stuff. Fig Newtons. Fig Newtons are around the Baby Bell. They're a B tier snack. They are the only snack on this list that I can eat and feel like I did something good for myself, even if they aren't actually that healthy. There's something nice about fig. Fig is like an uncommon flavor. Fig is fun to eat. They're very dry. That's the other issue. They're very crumbly, and it definitely gets stuck in your teeth. But Fig Newtons are pretty good. I like them a lot. I definitely buy them when I go to the store to pick up snacks. I have some downstairs right now in my pantry. They're pretty good. I like them. Again, though, there's not really much to say about them. They kind of taste like fruit, you know? And they're a fun fruit. That's the benefit that they have, is they're an uncommon fruit. At least in the American snack aisle world. Fig is somewhat of a novelty, and that makes it it's a leg up on the competition. It's an uncommon matchup. So they get that benefit. Other fruit on the list, raisins. Sun-made raisins. Bottom of C tier, maybe D tier. These are weird. Raisins are all right, but at the same time, are you really gonna eat raisins for a snack? Like, they're fine. I'll eat them. I don't hate them, but like, I don't know. I'm not gonna eat a whole box of raisins. Why would I do that? I could just eat grapes, you know? They're fine. I have no strong feelings about that at all. All right. Trying to think. What else do we got here? This is another easy one. Saltines. These are an E tier snack, and the reason why I say this is that saltines are not really a snack. They are a pairing that you eat with soup. Saltines are a really important food. And I mean this very sincerely, right? In the same way that white bread is maybe the most important invention in the world, or I should say packaged bread is the most important invention in human history. It has fed hundreds of thousands of families when they could not afford other food. Saltines are the same thing. They are a reliable, important ration, and they serve a very specific culinary purpose. However, outside of that specific purpose, they are not a good snack. You want to eat saltines with something else, or if you can't eat other food, they are a substitution. They're a substitutional food. Saltines don't even serve well as a charcuterie cracker because they are simultaneously too plain and floury, while also being too salty. It's not a great mix on a charcuterie platter. They don't have the versatility of a Triscuit, and they also don't have the versatility of of a Ritz cracker. Ritz crackers. Why didn't we do this earlier? Ritz crackers are an A-tier snack. These are, I think, the cracker. They are the perfect example of a biscuit cracker. They are just salty enough, just buttery enough in pretty much any variety. I can eat a whole sleeve of Ritz. I can eat a bunch of Ritz on a charcuterie platter. I can eat little Ritz Lunchable sandwiches. I could fuck up Ritz. And then Ritz also, the Ritz expanded universe is really rich, right? There are multiple flavors of Ritz, multiple preparations of Ritz. Ritz chips, an incredible snack. Perfectly salty, perfect texture. Ritz bits, you like peanut butter? You got them. You like cheese? You got them. The whole Ritz cinematic universe of flavors is just an excellent variety. And I got the history to back this up. When I lived in Japan, one of the only American-style snack foods that I could get at the grocery store were Ritz crackers. And Ritz were different there. They were less buttery, but they were so good. They were still great. They have that great salty flavor. They got that great texture. Ritz are an excellent snack food. You gotta eat Ritz. If you're eating any cracker, this is the working class, this is the everyman cracker. You gotta eat Ritz. All right. Oh, we have one cookie remaining. These look like fudge something. These look like knockoff Samoas. I don't know enough about these. I'll put them up here, I guess. I don't know what these are. These just look like Samoas, so I guess they'll go up there. Oh, you know what these are? I think these are chocolate covered regular cookies, in which case I'll put them in B. They're probably fine. I think I've had these before. Keeblers. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So these are the cookies with the caramel, with the chocolate on them. So yeah, these are fine. They're an okay cookie. They're whatever. Let's see. What else is there? Let's go to the pies really quickly because there's only a few of them. Little Debbie Hostess snack pies. You know what I mean? These are okay. These also have the distinction of being the only food I've ever eaten and had an allergic reaction to. I'm allergic to the blue dye in the blueberry pies. I could not eat a lot of these. These are so sugary. Their filling is so artificial, but they got a great texture, and they're fun to eat. They are very small. I feel like over the years they've gotten smaller, so unfortunately they suffer from the problem that a lot of these, like, you know, individually packaged pies and bakery treats suffer from, which is that they're more crimp than they are pastry. What do I mean by that? I mean literally the edges are bigger than the inside. So that's kind of weird. Like, I feel like the more you eat of it, the more you just taste the hard dough on the outside than you do the soft, flaky dough and the artificial flavoring on the inside. So that's their downside. But I would probably put them low B. You know, that's okay. That's a low B tier. That's all right. Oatmeal cream pies. Gonna ruffle some feathers here. I think these might be A. These might be an A tier snack. These are tasty. One is enough. You can maybe go for two if you're feeling particularly voracious. But they're good. I can eat one of those, feel satisfied. Love them with a sandwich. You eat a sandwich, you eat an oatmeal cream pie after. They're a perfect lunchbox snack. Great dessert. Big fan of those. Think those are really good. I think that's all, like the pies, cookies, etc. Yeah, that feels right to me. I think I'm satisfied. With those. Let's see. Tostitos. Scoops. These are C tier. You don't eat them without other things. They're fine. Are you just gonna eat a bag of Tostitos? I don't think so. Maybe if you have some salsa, maybe if you have some dip, right? And that's pretty good. But like, is anyone really going for Tostitos? You know what I mean? They're okay. They're a condiment boat. They're specifically designed to not be a snack on their own. No one goes up to the charcuterie board and goes like, You got Tostitos scoops. I'm gonna eat these. Like, people will eat Ritz crackers without the charcuterie. No one's gonna eat Tostitos without salsa. You know what I mean? It's just, what are you gonna do? So those end up low on the list. They are pretty okay though. Let's do the rest of the corn chips, or the whatever they are, because why not? Fritos. Fritos are probably, original Fritos, I should say, high C, let's say low B. I really love how salty they are, and I love their texture. I'm not gonna, yeah, they're gonna be high C. I love their saltiness. I love their upfront hit. Can't really eat many of them because they make my lips chapped. They give me really bad heartburn. They're terrible for you, but they're all right. Like, why not? Let's have some. Can't do more than a bag, that's for sure. This is probably gonna upset a lot of people. Flavored Fritos. Nah, no way, low C, way worse than regular Fritos. I don't need that much going on with a corn chip. Why? Why are you putting these here? I don't get it. I don't understand why you would put them any higher than this. I can't eat that many of them. You get dust all over your fingers. You can't touch anything. Was it really worth it? That's what I'm asking. Was the sacrifice worth it? I don't think so. Let's do Doritos, because this is going to upset a lot of people. I don't care what flavor of Dorito you're eating. Doritos are a trash tier food. They are terrible. They all kind of taste the same. Even their different flavors kind of taste the same. They're a very muddy flavor. They cover your fingers in stuff. They're not very good. I have never understood the like for a Dorito. It's incredibly overpowering. They're not really a chip you can dip either, so you can't supplement the flavor. They're just not good. Their bag is also the loudest fucking food bag this side of a Funyun. I don't get it. I'm not a big fan. And the same thing is going to go for a Funyun. Not a fan. Don't like their flavored offerings either. Not good at all. Not worth eating. Would not. And then we have the other corn snack, the Bugle. I think the Bugles are less good than Fritos, but I think they're pretty good and they're pretty edible. They have a really fun flavor, and it's easy to eat a lot of them. But at the end of the day, you're left looking at the bottom of that Bugle bag, and you just wonder, what was it all for? Why am I still hungry? They're nothing. They're a nothing food. They're all right. Fritos Twists, also probably low tier. I don't really like those at all. I think they kind of mess up the magic of a Frito. Kettle says fun to stick on your fingers like claws. This is true. This is a very big benefit to a Bugle. Or sorry, not about Fritos, about Bugles. Bugles are a fun food to eat. That elevates them, I think, above things like the Goldfish and the Nutter Butter. I would probably put the Nutter Butter still at that top there, but they're a fun food to eat, and they have a lot of small benefits, but I don't think it outweighs. Now here is the Grips Variety Pack. I'm actually going to rate this low. And the reason why I'm going to rate it really low is because these like 100-calorie modified tinier versions of other snacks both never taste like the actual snacks they are supposed to be and are less satisfying. They are not very good. They're just not great. I wouldn't go for them. Leave them at home. They're the stuff that is stocked in my work kitchen. Like, why would I want to eat that? That's just sad. If I want to eat Cheez-Its, I'm going to eat actual Cheez-Its, you know? Let's go. We have quite a lot more to go. Oh my God. Cheetos. Regular Cheetos, hard Cheetos are significantly better than puffed Cheetos. They're funner to eat. They have a better texture. They're crunchy. But I don't know if I would put them quite in A tier. They're messy, which is a real downside. Unfortunately. So, again, they're fine. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, again, I know a lot of people are going to say this is sacrilege. A lot of people like them more. I don't like them more. I think they're fine. They're not really Flamin' Hot either, if you're a little misled. I like really spicy food. Flamin' Hot Cheeto doesn't really do it for me. It's just complicating the Cheeto flavor. And I don't think you really need to. I think there's a little bit too much going on there, but I do think that they're okay, and I would eat them. I like to eat them with chopsticks. That's how I eat most chips and most Cheetos. On that note, Takis. Probably around, yeah, probably around there. Takis are okay. I think realistically, Takis and Flamin' Hot Cheetos are in the same boat for me. Yeah. Let's do some less controversial snacks here, so that people can get some well-needed restitution. Sun chips. God, does anyone like these things? These things suck so hard. They're worse than a Dorito. Those things are terrible. They don't taste right. They don't feel right. Same with baked chips. Why? These are not good. No one likes these. No one opts for these. This is what your 45-year-old midlife crisis soccer mom who's going on a health binge buys. They're not good. No one likes them. Those are terrible. Just not a fan of those at all. Same thing goes for Skinny Pop popcorn. Why would I eat Skinny Pop when I can eat a much better food? Another A-tier snack, probably close to the Triscuit in the Ritz cracker. Smart Food white cheddar popcorn is the ultimate form of popcorn. There is no better form of popcorn other than maybe movie theater popcorn. Smart Food white cheddar popcorn. I mean, it's a party staple. Am I right? You go anywhere where there is fun being had, there is a good chance you're going to find some Smart Food popcorn. And honestly, that's great. It's really genuinely wonderful. Everyone has a good feeling about Smart Food popcorn. The worst thing you can say about it is that the corn kernels sometimes get stuck in your gums, and that hurts. Sometimes you get a corn kernel in the back of your throat. That's a price I'm happy to pay hundreds of times over as I dump the bag of Smart Food popcorn directly into my mouth. We're getting down to the dregs of this list, though. We're getting down to some heavy hitters. Let's talk about chips. There's a very limited variety of chips on this list. There's just some Lay's, some Ruffles, a few varietals of Lay's. I'm gonna talk about Lay's very generally, and I'm gonna talk about what the biggest omission here is. Classic Lay's are a C-tier chip. They're okay. You can eat them, or you cannot. Whatever. Who's gonna have a hot take about a Lay's chip, right? They're oily, they're kind of greasy. That's kind of the worst thing about them. They have a light flavor, they're easy to eat, they're kind of salty. Whatever. Sour cream and onion Lay's. I feel very similarly about these. I don't really like sour cream and onion very much. I like sour cream and onion dip, like French onion dip and stuff like that, or chive dip. That's fine. But I don't need the chip to be flavored like that on their own. However, they're tolerable. You can eat them at a party. That's fine. I feel like your weird friend who is the class clown really likes sour cream and onion chips. And then your breath just smells like them at the end of the day. Exactly. I'm not a huge fan of sour cream and onion, but they're all right. Lay's barbecue chips, however, I think they're almost a Smart Food level family reunion get-together barbecue staple. They are quite good. They are a very good chip. You like them. You see them everywhere. They're a reliable snack when you can't find anything else. They've got a fun flavor. They are barbecue flavored, but at the same time, are they? They don't really taste that much like barbecue sauce. There's something sweet, something spicy about them that I think is really enjoyable. I would put them up here in B tier. Uncontroversial take. These Stacy's like hard baked chips, they're like high D. No one likes those things. They're like weirdly hard. They hurt to eat. Kettle cooked Lay's chips. I'm going to use this as a general placeholder for kettle chips. Kettle chips are pretty high tier. I do like them. They're probably high B, probably higher than a Cheeto, lower than an animal cracker. They're good. They're a good version of a chip. They're a little bit thick. They're crunchy, pretty tasty. I like them a lot. Those are fun. And then I think here is the highest and most elevated form of chip on this list. There is the Ruffle. There's something magic about the Ruffle chip. The Ruffle chip is really amazing because it has ridges, so it's a great condiment chip. But because of its ruffles, it also has higher surface area, which means you get more salt on it. And the salt on the ruffles and the ridges on the ruffles give it a really fun textural component. They're so fun to eat. They have a really nice flavor. They also tend to make my fingers less oily because the ridges make different contact points when you hold them. They're so fun. And Ruffles are really just great. They're a great chip. They're so versatile. They're so wonderful. And as Sugi says, they're ribbed for my pleasure. And then the final chip here on the list is the Pringle. The Pringle, I think, is near Ruffle. A Pringle is a less versatile chip. You generally don't dip a Pringle because Pringles have their own unique flavor. They're made out of a potato paste. They're not cut off of a potato like other chips. Fun fact, the person who created the patent for the machine that makes Pringles is Gene Wolfe, my favorite author. And he is rumored to be the man the Pringles logo is based off of. Pringles are good. They're pretty tasty. They're fun to eat too. They have the bugle benefit of you can make duck lips out of them. Put two in your mouth, opposite sides, makes you look like a little duck. Then you can eat them. I would say the only downside to a Pringle is that they come in a very limited variety of flavors and toppings. They're kind of more fringe novelty flavors, and on top of that, you got to fit your hand in the sleeve, and that's kind of hard. I am going to also declare war on the kingdom of Stacks. Stacks are garbage, and off-brand gimmicks like that are terrible. Always go for name brand in these cases. I'm going to say this about Cheez-Its as well. Cheez-Its are great. Cheese nips are trash. Flush those things down the toilet, because that's not food. Same with Stacks. Pringles are way better than Stacks. All right, we got all the chips. Let's do veggie straws just as an honorary chip. Veggie straws, I think, are C. I think they're fine. They're a fun alternative to chips. I would eat them. They kind of all taste the same. There's not a huge variety, despite the variety of flavors they advertise. You're often getting seasoning, like a Triscuit, as opposed to a different sort of flavor or dip. They're okay. Whatever. You know, high C. I'll eat them. Cool. Hot fries. I think everyone kind of agrees. Shoestring fries as chips, or that's kind of weird. They're fine. Whatever. I'll eat them, but like you can't dip them. Why? You know, I would say they're probably like low C with the flavored Fritos. I'm gonna put the flavored Fritos down to D tier. I don't like them. All right. Do we want to do pretzels next? This will be quick. I don't really like pretzels. I'm gonna put combos down here with the Doritos. Combos, too much going on, too dry, not very good, not very fun to eat. Rose gold pretzels, like they're fine, I guess. I will put a benefit. I'll up rank the pretzel sticks a little bit, but they are kind of an old person food. You see those at your grandma's house. That's like her idea of a fun snack. It's like, look, it's a big pretzel stick. It's covered in salt and it's hard to chew on. It's like, all right, whatever. They're fun. They have an interesting, very oven-baked flavor, which can be enjoyable if you like that sort of thing. Oh, I missed these. Butter Keks. Those don't taste good. I'll put them pretty low on the list, probably right above saltines. Let's see. So dry. Just so dry. Let's look at these. Okay, oh, we have one more cracker left. Austin crackers, I think, are an A-tier snack. These things are great. You can get them at any convenience store. You can go to any grocery place. Those are good. I like the cheese on cheese ones. They're very salty. I'll probably put them at low A, maybe high B, probably high B, right above animal crackers. These are a very reliable snack. They're kind of crumbly. They're very crunchy. They're really satisfying when you want something crunchy. The biggest problem with them is they come in small serving sizes. You eat one pack, it's not enough. You want more, it gives you heartburn. High B probably is good for that. Probably right around animal crackers. Let's see. Yogurt covered pretzels. Yogurt covered pretzels are candy. They're not a snack. They are good though. Let's see. Mini muffins. These, I think, are also an A tier snack. These are so good. They're soft. There's something interesting about them in that they don't really read as a muffin when you eat them. There's something different. Like, because they're so small and you eat it, and then they just turn to delicious compressed sponge cake in your mouth. They're pretty good. They're very cakey. Yeah, that's what I like about them. I think they're a pretty tasty snack. And they're fun in the morning. They're really sugary. That's kind of the downside. They don't have the muffin sleeve. That is also true. They are unfortunately circumcised muffins. But they are pretty tasty, and I like them a lot. Snowballs. Fucking E tier trash. No one eats them. No one likes them. Get that shit out of here. We're now in the Little Debbie hostess protectorate. That's where we are here. Cupcakes. These are pretty good. They're around the moon pie tier. I like them a lot. Same with ding dongs. Ding dongs are all right. Zingers. Don't think I've had since I was like 8. I remember distinctly not liking these as much because there was too much going on. Yeah, I'm gonna put these in like probably C tier. Twinkies. Twinkies are low B, kind of flavorless, but they're pretty good. Let's put them probably above Oreo, below Chips Ahoy. Their biggest, maybe right above Chips Ahoy. The biggest benefit to a Twinkie is that they're soft, they're moist, and they're filled with something. And then let's see, zebra cakes. Zebra cakes are fucking good, y'all. They're so good. These things, they're just the perfect cake. They're the perfect little cake. Very frosted. They're just enough. So we're a big fan of those. Honey buns, also A tier. Simple, straight to the point. Only problem, kind of small, really bad for you. Really good though. I do like them. Donuts. I love a donut. A donut is one of my favorite foods. Unfortunately, a donut is a low B tier. The problem with this is that there's something in the donut powdering and the chocolate that kind of hurts my mouth to eat a lot of. They have that Hershey issue of kind of tasting like vomit after you eat too many of them. And they're really gummy. They stick to the top of your mouth. They dry your mouth out real bad, but they are pretty good. Those are an enjoyable snack. Rice Krispie treats. We'll put them down here. They're good. They're fine. You know. What are you not gonna say about those? What are you gonna say about those? They're fine. Chewy granola bars. I think these are the gatekeeper to high C tier. I feel like a lot of people will eat Chewies and like them. But also, are you really gonna go for a Chewy bar over anything else? I don't think so. Nature's Valley Crunchies. This is not a good snack. You think you want to eat one of these until you do, and then you realize you don't. They're too sharp, too granola-y. I wouldn't. They stock these at my work kitchen. They're so dry. Why would I eat one? They have almost no flavor. Be nice to yourself. Eat a Kind bar. Like, you have so much better going on for you that you could get. Just don't buy a Nature's Valley crunchy oat thing. Like, it's just not good. Let's crack into some of the other weird things here. Some other things I never ranked. Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. Those are around Welch's. No strong feelings, no strong differentiation between them. Snack pack puddings. These are like a high C, I think, maybe a low B. I don't really think of these even as a snack. Like, I don't want to just sit and eat pudding. It's not a lot. It's not a big serving size. They're kind of tasty, but they don't really fill you. They're not very good. Go-Gurt. Go-Gurt is like, I have a thing with Go-Gurt. Go-Gurt is very good. Let's put it at low A tier. The problem with Go-Gurt is that it's a dessert. I don't really think of it as a snack. That's frozen yogurt. It's ice cream. It's good, but like, I'm not gonna snack on it. I'm gonna have one as a treat. They are tasty though, so they'll go in A tier, and they're very easy. Cool. Jack Link's beef jerky, low E tier. Too much to eat. Very caloric. Very important if you're like hiking or something and need to survive. But they also, you can get better jerky. Why? Snap into a Slim Jim. They're spicy. That's about the nicest thing you can say to them. They're also so small. Munchies Trail Mix. It's Trail Mix. Chex Mix. It's Trail Mix. Cracker Jack. This is a B tier snack. This stuff, caramel corn's good, y'all. That stuff's tasty. You can eat that stuff. Is it as good as Smart Food? Hell no. But is it good? It is. It's pretty tasty. Planters dry roasted nuts. I eat them all the time. Are they a good snack? Maybe. Are you gonna eat Planters dry roasted nuts at the craft food table? Hell nah. Shelled pistachios. I love pistachios. On a snack food tier list, am I gonna rate them highly? Fuck no. So, yeah. We have ranked all the food. This is my snacks tier list. Large emissions, however. Swiss cake rolls. Those are the best Little Debbie snack. Don't at me. I'm gonna block you if you do. If you have hot takes about Swiss cake rolls, don't want to hear them. They're the best. Where'd they go? Why aren't they on this list? You know what I'm saying? Other incredibly glaring omission. Salt and vinegar chips. Kettle chips or Lay's. I don't care I don't care what you gotta say. The best chip. Salt and vinegar is the best chip. Where is it? They would be up here in the S tier. I could fuck up a bag of salt and vinegar chips and I would hurt and I would be fine. It would be worth it. All for the glory of the salt and vinegar kingdom, my friends. If you don't like salt and vinegar and you think that this is a controversial take, you deserve re-education. Salt and vinegar, yes, exactly. Thank you, Sugi. Salt and vinegar chip and a tasty sandwich. You got your lunchbox right there. That's all the snack you need. So good. So good. Anyway, that's my snack food tier list. You all wanted this. You asked for this. I did this for you. If you think I'm wrong, put it in the comments, I guess.